it's like so weird. I thought about that. Like now the songs I put out, I wrote like these are like songs I wrote like in the night crying. So it's weird that I come up with such things and then it's like out in the world and the people like can relate to it and I'm like, oh, thanks for liking what I did, like crying in the night. It's like, I don't know, it's always nice.
Okay, 98.6 Elfara FM, your inspiration. Hi Elfran, ini Syafira balik lagi untuk giving you a very pleasure time because now I'm going to interviewing a beautiful singer that also have a beautiful dark side on her. Oh, it's so unique. So please welcome FLØRE. Hi FLØRE.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm great. I just, to be honest, I just woke up. But it's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful morning here. So yeah, it's a nice day. How are you?
I'm really good. Wow, it's still in the morning there. Are you in Germany now?
Oh, yeah, I'm in Germany. Well, it's like 1 p.m., so it's not really morning, but I just woke up.
All right, that's okay. So it's kind of late in Indonesia. It's already about 6 p.m. And so, yeah, it's like a traveling the time.
Yeah, you're living in the future.
Yeah, I'm living in the future. So anyway, how's life, FLØRE? Isn't it good?
Yeah, I'm working on the second EP and I'm really looking forward to release it. So yeah, I'm very happy with the outcome so far. So yeah, life is good at the moment.
Oh, you already spill about your second EP. So can you please tell us about what is your second EP?
Well, it's called Romaniac, which is like a word like I made up from like romance and maniac. So the EP will be focused around the weird side of love and the kind of like dark sides of love, and that love can make you go crazy and yeah, it can cause like, I don't know, killer fantasies, for example, if you want to like kill your ex, but like just literally, you know, but, or like toxic relationships, like, yeah, so it focuses around this topic.
Oh, so talking about the toxic relationship or maybe a dark side of relationship, do you ever experience it or where the inspiration coming from?
Well, it was not a relationship, but I have this person in my life, which is like, I know not good for me, but like always coming back and having contact. It's just something which is hard to let go because I always think like from an artistic point of view, I'm just attracted to that. So I like to be in the role of the one who's hurt, who's got hurt. Yeah. But just like from an artistic point of view, I think. So it's always like, if something like this happens, I'm always like, oh, well, I'm hurt, but it's a good song story. So keep on going, you know? It's always like a good outlet. Like everything that happens in my life, which is not like super good or that makes me, doesn't feel that good, it's a good song story. So at least there's always a bit like hope in it.
Okay, so talking about your EP, if I'm not mistaken, there is a 2-track on your EP. Am I right?
Well, the EP will have, I think, 7 tracks.
All right.
Yeah, but 3 songs are already out, which is like Dead Boys, Bad Medicine, and Cigarette are the ones from the EP. So yes.
Oh yeah, I'm already heard some of the track, and also I'm falling in love with Cigarette. But before we talk about Cigarette, can you tell us about what is Bad Medicine means for you?
Bad medicine is something that is that should heal you, but it's not. So, and like Bad Medicine and Cigarette are the songs which are like kind of similar. It's around the same story, kinda. And even if you listen to the tracks in order, they have like the same transition. Like you don't hear a cut. So that was important for me. Yeah, and Cigarette is an example of a bad medicine. So yeah, they kind of get along.
Oh, by the way, before we go to break down your each song, I'm gonna play some game for you. So
Okay.
if we
I
want
like
to know
games.
more about FLØRE, you love the games? Yeah. So
Yes.
if we want to know more about you, FLØRE, can you describe yourself in just 3 words? FLØRE is 1, 2, 3. What is that?
First, I would say emotional. I'm
Oh.
like a big crybaby. Like I cry every day, I guess. Just about something that's cute, something that's sad, just about life in general. So emotional.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's hard.
Take your time.
I would say, yeah. Oh, not cool. I would describe myself as not cool.
Oh.
Like, I always felt in my life that I was not cool and I never fitted in. And now, like, people writing me like, "You're so cool. I wish I would be more like you," or something like that. And I'm like, no, I'm not cool at all. And I don't try to be cool. So I would describe myself as not cool. I don't even want to be cool, kind of, which is weird. I don't know. And so emotional, not cool. That sounds like a good match, right? And it's hard to come up with something that's like fits. Like I would say, well, I'm not. Even though I'm like, I have this dark side, and I'm like, as I said, like so emotional. I'm a very, I would say I'm a light kind of character. Can you say that? Like I'm not sad all the time. Like I'm shy, and you are shy maybe. So and yeah, I'm not like a heavy kind of person. It's not like, I like to be in the background and like to be, I don't know, watch the people. I don't know if that fits. I'm a mess.
well, when I'm checking out on your profile on Spotify, I found out that you call yourself a moon lover. So
Yes.
what it means to you? I think that you're gonna tell yourself as a moon lover on the third.
Yeah, oh, true. That's all right. I think it's so hard to describe yourself. I think like others can do it better than yourself. But yes, I have the moon even like tattooed here, the moon phases. So I'm a night person. That's why I just woke up at 1 p.m. because I stay awake till like 6 or so.
Wow.
I'm a night person, and I've always been drawn to the moon, kind of. I don't know. I think it's like, I always call him like my lover in space. And I'm just like inspired by the moon, and it's like so romantic for me. And I'm like in general, like with the space theme, like with stars, and I love to watch like these universe documentaries. So I don't know, I think like space is so fascinating and kind of romantic, and I love the night, so the moon is like the one thing that brings it together. Kind of. And yeah.
So you love the night, or are you making some music, or produce your music in the night, or?
Yes.
All right.
Yeah. As well, like I'm always like sitting on my piano, like with headphones. I cannot play loud, but at like 4 p.m. crying, writing something, and
wow,
it's like so weird. I thought about that. Like now the songs I put out, I wrote like these are like songs I wrote like in the night crying. So it's weird that I come up with such things, and then it's like out in the world, and the people like can relate to it, and I'm like, oh, thanks for liking what I did, like crying in the night. It's like, I don't know, it's always nice. Yeah, if it makes sense what I'm saying.
It's okay. So we're gonna talking about your another track on your EP. It's Cigarette. So can you tell us what is Cigarette about?
It's about, well, a toxic relationship as well, but it focuses more on the self-destructive side. Like cigarette or like smoking, I think is a thing that is still like kind of romanticized. Like it's kind of like in movies on pictures, it's like kind of cool to do it, or like sexy, I don't know. So I think like like it's a perfect metaphor for a romanticized self-destruction. So this is what as I said, like I like to be in the position of being the one who got emotionally used in a way, but from an artistic point of view. So in the music, everything is like allowed. So yeah, it focuses on the self-destructive side of love, and that it's hard to leave these patterns, and that like leaving this relationship, or like staying in it, can be like an addiction.
Yes. And addictions. It's a kind of an interesting word. So yeah, it's a talking about relationship. Where do you get the inspiration to make your song?
Like in general, I'm always inspired by like life, just being alive and existing, because I think it's like super weird. And yeah, I like to write songs about that it's weird to exist. It sounds kind of weird as well. But yeah, I love to write about mental health as well. So about like what it's like for me to be depressed, or when things got hard. Yeah, and for example, and always heartbreaks. So that's like my go-to.
So when the life's getting hard, or maybe the things getting hard, do you have some tips or tricks for us to how you deal with that? How you deal with the hard things?
Well, for me, it's like the music. Like this is something, if I said it like before in an interview, I don't write to have something, like when I'm good and I want to write something to have something. I write when there is like nothing left, and when there's like nothing I can handle these feelings with. So when there's nothing left, there's the music. So I hope that everyone has this kind of outlet, like something that how you can cope with these feelings, and when you feel just like there's nothing left. So yeah, I think that's the beautiful thing about art in general. It's like turning the worst experiences or like pain into something beautiful, and something that helps other people and inspires other people and makes them feel better. I think that's like one of the most beautiful things like you could do.
I think that you have a very big passion in music. Am I right?
Yes.
So yeah, talking about your EP and also your single, do you find some difficulties during the production?
Yeah, like Cigarette was a song which was like super easy to make. Like I did the demo on my iPad, and I knew what the song was going to be like. So in the production with like Nova, she's my producer. So in the studio, it was one of the most fun songs to produce. It was very like easy, and we had so much fun doing it. But for example, Bad Medicine in comparison was a song which like was hard to make, because we had like multiple productions. And I wrote the song like Bad Medicine like 3 or 4 years ago. So it was always like kind of old, and I rewrote it. And it was like a song which bit back, can you say that? Like scratched and didn't want to go in something. So yeah, it's always like, and even like with Dead Boys, which was the first one of the EP, this caused like a major identity crisis, because I thought it was the worst song I've ever did, and I didn't want to release it. And so this EP compared to the first EP I made is more, it's more difficult, I would say, with these first songs. So yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna talking about this year, 2021. We're still in the beginning of September, so we still have about 4 months ahead. So what is your plan? Or do you prepare for something surprise for us? Or what is your plan in this 4 months ahead?
Well, the EP will be released this year, so there will be 4 more new songs. And I'm gonna play my first concert in September.
Wow.
Like it's in Hamburg, like here in Germany. But yeah, it's the very first time I'm playing my own songs on a stage, which is like crazy, right? Like I'm releasing music for like now 2 or 3 years. So and it's the first time I'm gonna play my own songs after 3 years. This is like crazy. So yes, and I hope and I think there will be more concerts. And I'm already writing the songs which will be released after the EP. So I'm like, I'm in the future as well.
Wow.
Yeah.
So can you spill just a little bit about your concert? It's gonna going virtual or not virtual?
No, it's like a real live concert at Reeperbahn Festival, which is like a festival where like over 3 to 4 days you have like, I don't know, hundreds of concerts. Like there are so many artists, and on every corner in every club you have like a concert. So yeah, because of like Corona now, it will be like limited, of course, and just restrictions. So, but yeah, it's so crazy. It's like like in Germany, it's a known festival, and having this one as my first concert is like, I don't know, so cool. I'm so excited and I'm so nervous already. Because I'm a person, when I start singing, I'm like confident, but the second I stop singing, I'm like this, you know, like I can talk and I don't know how to put myself. And so yeah, I'm afraid of the moments in between, and should I say something or should I just like be quiet and just sing and leave the stage without saying anything?
You're so afraid but also so excited too.
Yes.
Right? All right.
Yeah,
So
of course.
now we are in a final question. So I want to know about what is your message you want to deliver to your listener through your music?
That it's okay to be different. It's okay to be shy, and it's okay to be quiet and weird, and it's okay not to be okay. So I remember releasing my first song which dealt with like depression or like mental health. It was called Little Dancing Demons. And I remember releasing the song. I felt like so freed. I was so afraid of doing it, because then I was like, okay, now my friends, like my family, they think like, or they know like I have these thoughts and I'm dealing with that. I felt like kind of exposed, but after I did it, I was like so proud, and I was like, yeah, this helps other people. So I think a message I would say is that you should never be ashamed or like afraid of telling what you're feeling, and that it's okay if you have these dark thoughts, because everyone has them. And yeah, if we share them, I think it will be better for everyone. So.
It's cool. So FLØRE, can you please promoting your newest EP or all of your song to our listener? We call it Elfriend.
What is how do you pronounce it?
Elfriend.
Elfriend?
Yes, Elfriend. Elfriend.
Elfriend.
Yeah.
Okay. So should I talk like directly now to them?
Yeah. Like you say directly to Elfriend.
Okay. So hey, Elfriends, if I can say it. My second EP, Romaniac, will be out this year later. A 7-track EP. And yeah, my newest song, Cigarette, is out now. You can stream it on every platform where you like. And yeah, I'm grateful for every support. Feel always free to message me. You can always DM me on Instagram. I'm always answering. So yeah, I would love to get to know you as well better. So feel free to hit me up. And yes, sending love. So
yeah, we're sending a lot of love from Indonesia too. So, and also, Elfan, you can stream the Cigarette and all of the FLØRE music in Elfara FM, www.radioelfara.com. So, FLØRE, thank you so much for joining this interview. I'm so honored to meet you today. Hope you always in a happy state. I hope you're always be happy and healthy, and hope you have a very good day ahead. So thank you so much, FLØRE.
That's so cute. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you
It was
so
a pleasure.
much. Thank you so much. Goodbye.